time before I'm staring at you from the cover of a Wheaties box.
You think it's that simple? Yeah, I do.
All right, I went and saw Marty Supreme, the new film by Josh Safdie, most notably, for me anyways, the director of Uncut Gems, and boy did this movie feel a lot like Uncut Gems. Positive and negatives with this film. I did really like Uncut Gems. This one stars Timothy Chalamet, Gwyneth Paltrow's in there, a very meaty, sizable chunk for Kevin O'Leary, or best known as Mr. Wonderful on Shark Tank. Yes, I'm not kidding. Basically, you got Timothy Chalamet. He is an up-and-coming table tennis ping pong player representing the US of A. And for the first like 30, 40 minutes, it does feel like it's going to be a very typical sports drama, except for the opening credits. And then it starts to go crazy in the Josh Safdie way. Basically, he's trying to compete. There's this up-and-coming championship match coming up, and he gets beat by Japan's player, and he wants to play him again, get his revenge, and beat him. And it's basically about him trying to get to Japan to compete. He's, not got any money, lives with his mom, has got a lot of different things going on. And once again, Timothy Chalamet is great in this. I don't know if I'm not giving him enough credit just because he's been in so many things and he's always great and everything. And once again, he is really good in this. Honestly, the Kevin O'Leary thing was surprising, but also not surprising because he's basically playing. It's like when they cast Lady Gaga in the movie with Bradley Cooper, yeah, and it was like, well, I mean, she's a singer, so this is not as far fetched. Well, you cast Kevin O'Leary and basically told him, "I want you to be a ruthless businessman," which is kind of his persona on Shark Tank. So he was probably like, "Oh, no problem, just another day on the job." But he is surprisingly really good and does ruthless businessman quite well. Really everybody in this is pretty good. The wackiness and the craziness of it all, it could throw some people off. For me, while in Uncut Gems, I was like, I will say he does a great job of capturing, like, making things feel very tense, and you're through the whole movie you're like, I don't know how he's gonna get out of this. I don't know how he's gonna make it to this thing. It's just so much craziness going on around him. And then also, I don't think Marty is a particularly very, like, he starts off kind of likable, but by the end you're kind of like, he's definitely very charismatic, but you're just like, I don't know if I like this guy very much. I do feel like there are parts of this film that have some negatives to me. It is a little too wacky at times. There's a lot of close-up camera shots, which was like that in Uncut Gems. You're just way up in everybody's faces, which bugs me at times. You sort of get used to it after a while. And then I just kind of the way the story ends, I thought it was going to go a kind of the Uncut Gems way of where, but it doesn't. It kind of has kind of a generic ending. So I didn't love this as much as Uncut Gems. I could see why people would love this film. I've seen a lot of rave reviews for this film. And like I said, I'm probably being a little too harsh on or not giving enough praise to Timothy Chalamet, because he is really good in it. And if he gets some awards recognition for this, I will not be surprised. But for me, I thought it was pretty average. Unlike Uncut Gems, I'm like, I don't know if I really need to see this again. So for me, I think I'm going to give it a 3 out of 5. It's definitely worth the rent. If you really liked Uncut Gems and you want just a ping pong. Oh, another negative. The ping pong, I don't know. The Zendaya tennis movie had better filmed ping pong or tennis action scenes. Ping pong in this wasn't, I don't think filmed very well. I mean, there was parts of it that were exciting, but some of it was just, I don't know, just felt a little underwhelming. But yeah, 3 out of 5. It was okay for me. I didn't hate it, but I didn't love it either. Until next time, this is Rainy Cage. Peace out.